We're going to tell you exactly what you get for breakfast, lunch and dinner and all of the other snack times on a Disney Cruise Line ship. Then most importantly, we're going to tell you what's included and what's not included in your cruise. So should we get started, Donald? Let's waste no more time and we're going to go to the Royal Palace for breakfast. This video is sponsored by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform to build your online presence.
Royal Palace is one of the main dining rooms, and there's always a main dining room open for breakfast on every Disney cruise. First, let's tell you about the main dining rooms on Disney cruise ships. No matter which ship you are on, each ship has 3 main dining rooms, and these are all unique and distinctly themed. I'm going to go into more detail about each main dining room on every Disney Cruise Line ship later in the video. But first, let's order breakfast.
Oh, so the menu looks really good. It's a really big choice. Only one of the main dining room opens every single day, including the day that you get off the ship as well. When it comes to the choices, there are so much. You can start with something like fruit or a yogurt plate with granola and all that sort of jazz. And for your main courses, there's fresh from the griddle, so pancakes and Belgian waffles. You can even get some Mickey waffles as well, which is really cool. So it comes in the shape of Mickey's head. And then you've got the egg station as well, where you can pick from things like soft-boiled eggs, scrambled eggs, omelettes, as well as eggs Benedict. They have 3 different types of eggs Benedict, which is great. The ham one, a Canadian bacon, and a salmon one as well, which sounds really yummy. I think I'm going to go for one of those today. And then you have some of the signature breakfasts as well, including like a full American breakfast, southern hash, French toast, Prawa crepes, and then lots of additions as well. So all of your sides like grilled tomatoes, hash browns, corned beef hash, and all of that jazz. Now the standard coffee and juices and teas are all included in the price of your cruise. One really fantastic thing that Disney do is make it really clear for people on special diets. They've even got things like plant-based hot breakfast for vegans and vegetarians, and everything on the menu is really clearly marked. If you're gluten-free, dairy-free, all the vegetarian options and things like that, they're all very clearly marked on the menus, which is really good. And if you do have special dietary requirements, Disney are one of the best cruise lines for it. So speak to them before you board the cruise, and then once you're on board the cruise, speak to the maitre d' and your server, because they're very, very good with things like allergies and special dietary requirements. The other choice for breakfast is to order room service. You get a little door hanger which you put out the night before, and you can pick from a whole host of different foods to order. Then it's delivered to you at the time that you specified on the form. Super easy. And the best thing about the room service is completely complimentary. We do recommend though giving a couple dollars tip when your room service does arrive, because it's just nice for the crew, because they have to walk a long way to bring it to you. But we really like how it's still complimentary, because on many cruise lines you have to pay for it now. And if you're looking for a lighter option, here on the Disney Dream you've got the Vista Cafe as well as the Cove Cafe. There are a few different more cafes on the Disney Wish, for example. You can go in and grab a pastry or a light bite, like a muffin or a donut or something like that. So if you just want something super quick. And we're going to go and have a look at the buffet straight after this meal, so make sure you stick by for that as well. Right, what shall I pick? The muffin, please. Thank you so much. I went and got me a lovely little muffin with some oats on top. Should we have a little try? We do love a moist muffin, don't we? It even tastes a little bit healthy, even though I know it's not, because it's clearly got a lot of sugar in there. I did resist getting a donut, and I thought, you know what? Let's get something with some lovely healthy stuff in it. I don't know who I'm kidding. This is clearly not healthy.
To kickstart our culinary delights this morning, we've started with a seasonal fruit plate to share. What is this, papaya, did you say?
Papaya.
Treat yourself?
You know what? I'm not sure. I've got no recollection if I've ever actually tried papaya or not. Now, I've heard of papaya, but I can't actually remember if I've had it before. Should we have a little taste? Oh, that's weird. It's very fruity, obviously. It's got a weird texture. I'm not sure if I like that or not, so I'm just going to go for my old favourites, the berries. Oh. The circle of life just flashed in front of my face. They are very, very tart. They are wonderful. I do love a tart fruit. And you've got to love a bit of melon as well. Everybody likes the melon. I don't know if that's melon. Is that melon? That's not melon. I don't know what it is. Is it mango? Not pineapple. Name that fruit with Ben and David. I'm not sure what that is, but it's blooming delicious. How bad is that? I don't know what type of fruit it is.
I think we overordered.
We ordered a lot of food.
I got a breakfast, so you can pick and choose between what items you like and you don't like. Eggs, hash browns, grilled tomatoes and vegetarian sausages. And then I also got a French toast on the side, which looks deliciously naughty. I can't wait to try that. So let's try the breakfast. So I got the scrambled eggs, but you can choose any sort of eggs you like. Scrambled eggs are so good. They're really creamy. Not rubbery at all and not too watery. But most importantly, let's try this vegetarian sausage. So it comes like a little burger. It's like a little beef burger, not so much a sausage that I was thinking. Nice texture, nice and smoky as well. Got a lot of flavour in that sausage. I'm actually really impressed. It's not so much a sausage, it is more like a beef burger patty. Really good.
Circular sausages, David. What's next? Square tomatoes? Is this McDonald's? I've went for Eggs Benedict, my namesake, and you have a few different choices. Like I said, I've went for the rosemary ham. Look at that, she's got good wobblage. They smell absolutely delicious. Should we crack in there to make a pun? Oh, lovely. So we've got the gooey eggs.
You're struggling there.
My cutting skills are not very good, guys.
What are you doing to that poor Eggs Benedict?
I've butchered the Eggs Benedict. Oh well, I'm just going to squeeze a little bit more yolk on there because I'm not yolking you. I do like a lot of yolk on my egg. Madame and Messieurs, the dining room has proudly presented me with a very tasty breakfast. I love the ham. It's like rosemary infused, absolutely delicious. Yeah, really good Eggs Benedict. Anyway, I'm going to carry on eating my eggs and butchering them.
If you could pick anything for breakfast, what would it be? Hit that subscribe button and let us know in the comments section. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm definitely getting full now. I didn't realise I've done a double order of toast. I had toast for my main and now I've got French toast, which looks so good. It's got maple syrup on there, cinnamon, sugar powder. It comes with a berry compote on the side and some delicious whipped cream as well. I'm gonna stack it all up and stick it all in. That is such a good way to start the day. I can't stop eating it. It's too good.
Oh, it's breakfast dessert time. I am full of joy and glee right now. So I didn't mention it earlier on, but there is a kids menu for each dining time as well. So for lunch, breakfast and dinner. And there are some really cool items on there. Now your kid doesn't have to eat from that menu. They can eat from the main menu if they want as well. But I went for one of the kids items. It's the peanut butter and jelly swirl pancakes. Oh my gosh, it looks like a coronary on a plate. I am here for it. It looks lovely. So much peanut butter, so much jelly, or jam as we call it in the UK, and a little bit of fruit just to offset all of the naughtiness. But it looks like the Cheshire Cat. Loving it. Should we go in and try it? I have had this before, and I have very fond memories of it. This is nasty, and I'm here for it. Oh. I mean, it's literally pancakes smothered in peanut butter and jam. I don't really have to describe it. I mean, does it get any better than this? Holy moly. Honestly, if your kids eat this, they're going to be jumping off the walls. Love it. So good. Very, very tasty indeed. And just to say, don't be embarrassed for ordering anything off the kids menu. If you fancy the pancakes or at dinner time fancy the chicken nuggets and mac and cheese, go for it. Everybody's a kid at heart, right? Especially here on Disney. Oh, literally waddling out of there, guys. Could do with a wheelchair to remove me. I feel like 6 months pregnant. Oh my gosh, now's a good time to talk about the crew as well and how fantastic they are, especially at meal times. They really get to know you. They're just so kind and lovely. There's something very special about them that you don't find on other cruise lines. Not that the crew are bad on other cruise lines. There's just something a little bit extra magical about here on Disney Cruise Lines. Let's show you the buffet, shall we? There's lots of options here in the buffet. It's usually open till about 10:45 in the morning, from early morning. And there's loads of stuff from American breakfast, so all of your scrambled eggs, your bacon, your sausages, all of that jazz. Tons of pastries as well as donuts. Then you've got lots of cereals and yogurts and fruit. There is so much on offer here as well. It might not be as big as, say, cruise lines such as Royal Caribbean or anything like that, but we do think it's more quality over quantity, and there's lots of good breakfast foods that you'd expect to find here in the buffet. Also, when it comes to lunch, it opens up as well. Again, loads of different options. So you've got your meats, you've got your potatoes, your vegetables, your salmon, your crab's legs and big jumbo prawns and salads. Oh my gosh, there really is so much on offer. Do remember as well, there are drink stations here in the buffet as well with lots of complimentary drinks. So for breakfast, you've got lots of juices, you have lots of teas, you have coffees, decaf, hot chocolate. Then 24 hours, you've got those soda machines as well, serving Coca-Cola products, things like Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, Sprite, all complimentary as well. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform that helps you create your online website and grow your presence or business. It's such a powerful and easy platform to use. It gives you all of the tools you need to bring your ideas to life. In just minutes, you can create a beautiful website using the fantastic selection of customizable templates. It's great for bloggers like us, as well as people who want to build a website, sell online, or promote your brand or yourself. Some things that we really love are the powerful insights you can gain with the analytic tools. This helps people find your content and helps grow your website. We also like how we can seamlessly integrate our social media channels and easily embed our YouTube videos on pages. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Ben and David to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. One downside though is that the buffet doesn't open for dinner. So on other cruise lines it usually does, but we'll talk about those other options later on. Also just outside of the buffets, outsides as well, you've got another drinks refill station with all of the same drinks as well. So all of your sodas, which is great. So you can come here whenever you want and fill up your drinks. It's one of the great things about Disney that all of this is included, especially the soda, because on other cruise lines you'd normally pay for a soda package, and it can be $10 a day per person, so you are saving a bit of money here.
Soft drinks in the restaurants are included, however sodas and other soft drinks from the bars are an extra cost. As well as the buffet, one of the main dining rooms is also open for a table service lunch. This is a more relaxed way to enjoy your lunch than the buffet. Alternatively, you can grab lunch from one of the quick service counters near the pool area. These include various different quick dining counters that differ slightly from ship to ship. All ships feature a pizzeria, a grill serving burgers, hot dogs and fries, and a counter with lighter options such as sandwiches, salads and fresh fruit. Also included is soft serve ice cream. It's available throughout the day and it has a variety of flavours as well. Plus, meals, soft drinks and ice creams on Castaway Cay, Disney's private island, are also included. So what food and drink is not included on your Disney cruise? First up, specialty dining. These are the restaurants Palo, Remy and Enchanté, and these are all an additional cost. So what drinks are not included? All the alcoholic drinks are not included on your cruise. Also, Disney doesn't offer an all-you-can-drink package like other cruise lines do. They do, however, offer a wine package where you can choose a certain number of bottles of wine for a set price. You can also buy a beer mug that is $16.95 at the time of filming. This costs $10.50 to refill, giving you an extra $2.50 worth of beer for free every time you refill it. Also, specialty coffee from the coffee shops on board, including Cove Cafe, are not included. Don't forget to ask for a rewards card when you order. You'll receive a stamp for every coffee you buy, and on your 6th coffee, it will be free.
So here we are in the main dining room for dinner time. Yay, I'm so excited and so hungry. Dinner time on a Disney cruise is always very special. Tonight we're actually in the Enchanted Garden, which is themed after the Gardens of Versailles, and it is absolutely lovely in here. You've got animated lights which open up like flower buds, which is really cool. We can see all of the greenery all around us. We've been transformed to a different place. This is what's really cool about the dining rooms on Disney Cruise Line. They're all so amazingly themed. So when it comes to the main dining rooms on Disney ships, there's 3 on every ship, and they do differ from ship to ship. You have Enchanted Garden, where we are now. You have the Royal Palace, which is themed after royalty. And then you also have Animator's Palette as well, which is a really cool restaurant. One night you'll be joined by Crush from Finding Nemo on the screens, and he actually talks to you. It's crazy, so they must have microphones and cameras so they can see you. Then on another night you do a drawing and it comes to life on the whole screens all around. It's amazing. So on the Disney Magic it's a little bit different. So first up you've got Lumiere's, which is like a French-themed Beauty and the Beast restaurant. Then you've got Rapunzel's Royal Table, which is obviously based after Tangled. And it's an interactive dinner show, which is really cool. So they have live performances from the cast there, which is awesome. Then finally you have Animator's Palette. It is a little bit different. One of the shows involves everything turning from black and white into a full colour scene, including the uniforms on the cast as well, which is really cool. And then when it comes to Disney Wonder, the restaurant's a little bit different. First up, you've got Triton's, which is based around The Little Mermaid. Then you've also got Tiana's Place, which is based after The Princess and the Frog. And you've also got Animator's Palette. When it comes to the brand new Disney Wish, things get a little bit different. First up, you've got the World of Marvel. The current show features a lot of the Ant-Man and the Wasp. It's an interactive show with screens all around. but it's a little bit more than interactive. It's like a 360-degree experience. Then you've got Arendelle, which is based after Frozen. It's a full-on show, a full-on experience with all of the characters singing, dancing, conga lines, all the foods themed after Norway. And finally, you've got 1922, which is based after Walt Disney himself. And you've got all of the old animations and designs in there as well. It's a real lovely traditional kind of steakhouse restaurant. One thing that is the same, however, on most of the ships, apart from the Disney, which is that the menu is really the same on all ships. I really do wish they'd update it now and again, because we've got the same menus that we were eating back in 2014 on our first ever cruise. And whilst the food is really great, we'd like to see some changes. As we said earlier on, food in the main dining rooms is superb. It would just be nice to try a few different things. This is why the Disney Wish was so good. And one thing that we always get asked is it in your face, Disney? And it really isn't. It's super subtle and very well done. It's very thoughtfully done.
Now, if you're wondering which restaurant will I be assigned to, you don't have to worry, because one of the unique things about Disney Cruise Line is that you will experience every single restaurant on your cruise. Each evening you will be assigned a different dining restaurant and you will rotate between the 3 restaurants. The coolest thing is you remain on the same table number and your servers will rotate with you, meaning that you have the same service, the same friendly face every single evening, even though you're in a different restaurant. And why that's great as well is because they get to know you, your preferences and your tastes. And it's just lovely to come to a friendly face each evening. You'll find out which restaurant you're dining in that day on the Disney Cruise Line app. So as soon as you board the ship, you can check the app to see which restaurant you need to be at that evening and then the next evening. The great thing too is that you can view the menu in advance. So if you're a little bit hungry during the day and you're trying to decide what you want for dinner that night, you can have a look at the app to see what is available.
And when booking your cruise, you get to choose from 2 different seating times. It is traditional set time dining, so there is no flexible dining here. So you can choose either 6 p.m. or 8:15, and all of the entertainment in the main theatre, all of the big shows are worked around that. And we said earlier on that the buffet is not open, so your other options really are places like the pizzeria and the quick service dining options, or just to order room service, just because there isn't a buffet on an evening. Now the menus on board are broken down into several different sections. They do change every single night, so you're not going to get the same menu twice. You're given a list of appetizers, soups and salads, as well as a bread course every single night. We've got a big bowl of bread, which is awesome, and it comes with like a different dip every single night, so that changes daily.
Ben, I think our bread basket gets bigger and bigger every evening.
It really does. It's quite embarrassing. Then you've got a whole array of main courses, plus they have a vegetarian section and a lighter note section, and then you've got the best parts as well. You've got the dessert section, and they do have some yummy desserts, including a sundae every single night. And just like lunch and breakfast, there's also a kids menu as well. The kids can choose to dine off that menu, or they can choose to have the normal menu if they want as well. That menu doesn't change. It's usually things like mac and cheese, chicken tenders, pizza, burgers, that kind of thing, and it doesn't change daily. And of course you can order as much or as little as you like. So if you want 3 appetizers and no main courses, or if you want a couple of appetizers and 2 main courses, go for it. And you can order off the kids menu as well if you fancy. They do the Mickey chocolate bars on there. That's my top tip.
If you do have little children, do the earlier seating, just because it is quite late for the kids, especially as sometimes it does go on a little bit long, and we've seen quite a few little kids fall asleep at the table. But also, if you are adults and you want less children in the main dining room, choose the later seating. You choose your seating when you book your cruise, and it is a first come, first serve. So sometimes the seating isn't available that you want because it has filled up. But what you can do is on boarding day, if you're unhappy with the seating that you have been given, go and meet the maitre d' who will be in one of the dining rooms to see if there is any availability on the other seating that you want. Quick little shout out to our patrons. You guys are awesome. If you'd like to find out more about becoming a patron, just click the link in the description section below.
Gotta say as well, the service is spec-freaking-tacular. It is so good. Our main server, Charm, and our other server from Brazil, they are amazing. It's on a different level, it really is. So our first courses came out, our appetizers. I went for the chicken satay. limey, peanutty, very, very tender.
And I got the pasta filled with porcini mushrooms and a Prosecco wine sauce. Treat myself on the Prosecco tonight, Ben. Sauce is really creamy and delicious. The pasta is really well cooked and that filling is really tasty. You can really taste the mushrooms.
So second courses came out as well. As we said, you can order as much or as little. So if you just want 3 courses, that's perfectly fine. If you want 12, probably pushing up, but you can still do it. I went for the cheese and broccolini soup. Love the soups on Disney Cruise Line. Honestly, you know it's good when it doesn't need any seasoning at all. They do come around with pepper on a big old pepper mill thingamabib, 3 feet long. It's crazy. It's a big old machine, but that soup is lovely, creamy, delicious. Broccolini.
The size of the Waiters pepper mill really does put my pepper mill to shame. I feel quite embarrassed.
It's not about size, David.
It's about the flavour, isn't it? I got the romaine wedge salad. It includes olives, feta cheese, and a red wine vinaigrette dressing.
Oh, how's your tooth?
I chewed on the wrong side, I forgot. I love olives, but that olive is super strong. Oh my god, it's like I just licked Italy. Oh, blooming heck. Nice salad with strong olive flavour.
Main course time, and I went for the chicken schnitzel. Schnitzel, I love that word. It comes with some lovely bacon potatoes and some green beans. Is it an anchovy? Oh, why would they put an anchovy on a chicken dish? That's wrong, Disney. Remove it. Right, knife's the right way around this time. Well, stick a wheel in me and call me a bridge. That is pretty damn good. Super, super tender chicken. A really nice battered flavour. The bacon potatoes, though. Oh, yes. Feed me more of these. Really good main meal. Super happy with this.
I went for the salmon dish, which comes on a bed of potatoes and cabbage. Maybe it's better down where it's wetter. That is really good. The sauce in it is the highlight. Absolutely delicious, like a rich, dark tomato sauce. I said tomato.
Oh my gosh, he's turning American.
Proud to be in it.
Just a quick note about the dress code as well. The dress code is super informal on a Disney cruise ship. Most nights, people are just wearing shorts, t-shirts, polo necks. Very rarely do people get dressed up. There is a formal night on board as well. But again, it isn't massively strict and not a lot of people really dressed up that much. Just a little bit more of an effort really, but it is a really casual cruise line. Very much what you'd see in the theme parks really, but it's one thing that we like about Disney as well. We can dress really comfortably, which is really nice. So it's dessert time. I've went for the peach tart now. This very much does not look like a tart. It looks like a good old cake to me. Comes with some dulce de leche, ice cream, so treat yourself with all of that jazz as well. Ooh.
Is that a good face or a disgusted face?
It's a good face. That is really good. It tastes really almondy and delicious, and you can taste the big chunks of peach in there as well. I became a peach connoisseur. It's a really nice dessert. Super sweet, not too sweet. Ice cream's lovely though, really delicious.
I got the cherry sundae. Cheers, guys.
It looks like it's melted.
Delish. Layers of ice cream with lots and lots of cherry sauce, topped with cream and chocolate. The sundaes are always a great option. They're on every single night and it's a different flavour every evening.
You've still got some on your nose, David.
Oh dear. I don't care, I'll get it later.
Your Sunday's so excited, David, that it's like bursting all over the seams.
It's like a Sunday pool party.
Back in the room, ready to go to bed. Oh my gosh, it's been a great day, lots of food. Just to say again, you can order room service. You can find the menu now on the app. You can just take a look at the app. There's loads of different things, chicken tenders, chicken wings, sandwiches, pizzas, a few desserts and a few appetizers. It's all really good.
The food on the Disney Wish is so different to what we showed in this episode. So make sure you click this video right here to have a look and get all the details about what dining is like on the brand new Disney Wish. Go on, click it. It'll make you hungry.
That's it till next time.
Happy
cruising.